Whether it's the couple on your Hollister bag, suggestive lyrics coming out of your Spotify playlist, or the couple getting steamy on your favorite television show, sex is advertised as a commonplace occurrence. And, according to the Advocates for Youth, in their 2017 policy overview, it is 46% of all high school seniors, 46% of all high schoolers and 62% of all high school seniors have had sex. That means about 9 million students have had sex by the time they reach college. That demographic includes you and me. So where do these teenagers learn their information surrounding sex? You may think their peers, their parents, or the media. Where they don't learn their information is sex education in high school. So this lack of sex education can lead to increased birth rates in teens, increased STI and STD rates, increased rape and domestic abuse cases, and the spread of misinformation about abortion, contraceptives, and gender stereotypes. This raises the need for a non-abstinence-only program and policy in order to decrease these negative effects that plague our youth today. In the USA, currently about 24 states require sex education. Only 20 of these require medically accurate sex education, according to Marone in her 2016 article, Thanks to Obama. So many of these states, especially the southern states, teach abstinence-only programs, which prohibit the teachings of sex positions, STI and STDs, sexuality, and contraceptives. Many of these southern states cite religion or marriage as reasons for the miseducation or undereducation of these topics. Payton, in his article Catholic Herald, cites the privacy of sex and the spread of sex positivity by education as reasons for this, and cites that this may increase the amount of dangerous sex that teens have. Proponents of sex education, have found little to no evidence that support this. However, they have found evidence that support a correlation between states that have lots of comprehensive sex education within their states and little to no teen pregnancy, and states with little sex education, such as Texas and the South, and high rates of teen pregnancy, according to Smothers in her 2016 article. Furthermore, sex education raises a minimum federal mandated level of knowledge for all students about sex, which can teach kids things that even their parents may not know about sex. And then these risks of a lack of sex education affect everybody, specifically negatively affecting teens. The CDC, in their STD surveillance report in 2006, estimated that 1 in 4 young women ages 15 to 19 has an STI. Sex education would teach what these are, what the symptoms are, how to treat them, and what to do if you have one, which would dramatically decrease this number. In addition, Carl Gaines, in his 2011 article, Southern Discomfort, explains how the lack of sex education contributes to this. He says, imagine trying to teach HIV prevention in your classroom without being able to say the word condom, penis, or semen. This creates like a huge limitation within how you are teaching these students sex and the amount of HIV and STDs that plague our nation today. So this comprehensive sex education could create healthy relationships and healthier sex for our teens. This could decrease the amount of campus rape and domestic abuse cases in our nation today. Westat reports in the AAA Campus Climate Survey in 2015 that 1 in 4, not 1 in 5, women are sexually assaulted in college, which has decreased since this graphic was created, which is a completely avoidable statistic. Sexuality and gender being taught can also play into this. If we teach the danger of hypermasculinity, unequal power, and unequal gender roles within our campuses, we could decrease this number dramatically. Additionally, if we teach sexuality, our youth can learn and understand their own sexuality as well as others' sexuality, which can decrease the LGBTQIA bullying and suicide rates. According to the Trevor Project in their 2016 article, Facts About Suicide, the rate of suicide is 4 times greater for the LGBT youth than straight youth. That means that The rate of suicide can dramatically decrease if we educate what sexuality is and how one can understand their own sexuality. By having a comprehensive sex education program, we could decrease the amount of negative effects and the spread of misinformation surrounding sex today. We can also increase the understanding teens have of their own sexual lives. So currently, our states hold the power of what to and what not to teach about sex in their states, in their education systems. However, acts and funds also impact what information we have about sex today. The Adolescent Family Life Act is one of these acts. It's referred to as the Teen Chastity Act. Obama and the Congress, or Sexuality Information and Education Council, in their 2010 and 2011 article, stated that Obama, with the help of the Congress, eliminated the funding for 2/3 of these abstinence-only until marriage programs, which spread messages like this. And then they also provided $190 million in new funding for sex education support and new approaches to teen sex-related consequences across the nation. These programs can help a lot in spreading sex education throughout our nation. However, it's hard to encompass all the needs of one education system with the lack of federally mandated sex education that we have currently. However, we could work towards a holistic and comprehensive sex education program by using these steps. We can advocate on a state, local, and federal level in order to mandate a minimum level of knowledge to be taught in middle and high school, as well in order to increase the amount of sex and healthy relationships that are taught within our schools. We can also contact our representatives and donate our time and money to programs such as Planned Parenthood and the National Campaign in order to decrease the amount of negative effects caused by a lack of sex education on our youth nationwide today.